The power of detachment. When I was younger, I was much more attached than I am today. And the reason why detachment is so helpful is because when we're focusing on a problem and we're really putting all of our thoughts and all of our eyes on the problem, we can't really find a solution to it. The only thing we see is the problem. It can be a very narrow sight. And when we detach from whatever situation, person, problem, thing, we get a bigger viewpoint. We can see more. Traveling has really helped with detachment because when you're going from one place to another, you kind of have to let go. Let go of the past. Let go of where you were and being in the moment. So I think detachment is a superpower. It's hard to put into words sometimes. And it can be kind of difficult to detach from certain things because we're emotionally invested, or we are attached to the situation already. We feel, and that's the thing, the feelings. And when we detach, we can refocus. We can focus our perspective and we can see other things, especially around emotions, especially around how we feel towards the situation. Also, detachment is about letting go. We can't control so much, actually. We can't control other people. We can't control what happened to us. We can't control so much. We don't have so much control. The only thing we can control is our own reactions to it, how we react, how we see at the situation. So detachment is a superpower. There's power in letting go. There's power in just surrendering to the experience and refocusing. And usually when we do that, the answers comes, or we can find adjustments, and we can change how we see, change how we look at it, change how we perceive it. Usually, if there's something going on in my life, I like to travel because it helps to get a new energy. When we travel, we go to a new place, both within and outside, and that really helps to get a new perspective of the situation as well. Yeah, detachment is cool. It's a superpower. It's powerful to detach because we give space, and we give space to just the situation unfolding. We notice also that there's other things that we can focus on instead of just focusing on the problem or the situation. There's a lot of people who put their whole life into someone else. Like their self-value and their self-worth comes from the other person, or how much attention we get, or how much we feel loved. It's very important to give attention to ourselves and to love ourselves and to be there for ourselves, be our own best friend. To speak to yourself the way you speak to your best friend. And sometimes we are critical on ourselves and we are judgmental towards ourselves, or maybe we are harsh. It's good to recognize when we speak to ourselves in a certain way, to recognize and change that mindset, change the words you speak towards yourself. We're all humans. We all make mistakes. We all learn from the mistakes as well, no matter how many times we need to do the mistake or how many times we need to learn the lesson. At some point, it's impossible to not learn it, especially if we go through the same cycle over and over and over again, and we realize why isn't anything changing? Because we are reacting or we are acting in the same way all the time. And when we change the way we act or we change the way we react, we will have a different outcome. I think detachment is also important in manifestation. When we put out the intention of whatever, and then we let it go and we focus on something else. And we put in effort, obviously, and we take action, we take steps to make our goal a reality. But it's not about always thinking about it and overthinking about it and putting all of our focus into just one thing. Like investments, we don't put all of the eggs in one basket, right? And I did that in the past, but then I stopped doing that. And that has helped with a lot of things. There's a lot of things we can... I don't know, I kind of lost it. I lost it. When we detach, we can see new solutions. We can get a new perspective of the situation at hand. And I think that's cool. I think detachment is important for our well-being, especially if it's a situation or a person that brings us down. It's better to take a step back and to focus on other things. easier said than done. Everything is usually easier said than done. But action is also how we change. If we just talk about things, but we don't act upon it, then it's just, there's no point. Yeah. And also, too much detachment isn't good either. We should always, listen to our emotions and listen to other people, what they have to say, and be there for people. So it's a balance. It needs to be a balance. It can't be too much detachments either, because then it can be very cold, very cold-hearted. And I think the world needs more love. We need more warmth, but it shouldn't affect you on a personal level in a negative way. And if it does, then it's better to take a step back, to give some space for whatever. Time heals. We grow and we see other things that maybe we missed when we were very in the moment, when we were attached to the problem or the situation. So yeah, detachment is a superpower, but it needs to be balanced as well. It can't be too much. It can't be too little. Cool. How about you? How are you? I hope you're good. I really do. Press subscribe, write a comment. What do you think about detachment? Are we already living in a very detached world? What does it really mean? What is detachment? Many questions. I got them. I got all the questions. Some answers as well. Sometimes I have no clue about anything. And then I learn. And then I realized I have so much more to learn. We never stop learning. We never stop growing. Goodbye.
Quack.